Yeah, so here we have it. Clear glass. We'll go into the one of the bedrooms with frosted in a minute. They're still ongoing in their installation. So yeah, I'm quite happy about what they've done so far. I like my obviously we planned. Hi guys, welcome to AsherGad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. Hope you're all doing well. As usual, thanks very much to every single subscriber who comments on our channel, sends us emails, and to all those who support us via PayPal and Patreon. It is all very appreciated. Today we have a brief site update for you. I'm going to talk about the garden. It's, as I said in the other video, if you haven't watched that video, click up here. It is the garden that will bring the beauty of the house out. So that is progressing very, very rapidly. I'm going to talk about the showers briefly before I go outside, and a couple of other things. So I'm in one of the kids showers, and you can see behind me. Let me just turn the camera around. We've installed the shower cubicles. In fact, they're ongoing, being installed today. All right, it's just basic shower cubicles. We didn't go for anything too fancy in these rooms. We've got the frosted glass in the master bedroom and the guest bedroom downstairs, but these are just the basic plain glass, and yeah, they're nice, they're functional, and they work. Let me just turn my camera around so you can see a bit better. Yeah, so here we have it. Clear glass. We'll go into one of the bedrooms with frosted in a minute. They're still ongoing in their installation. So yeah, I'm quite happy about what they've done so far. I like my obviously we planned this from day one. The seat and also the in wall soap dispenser. That's all come out fairly well. Yes, I'm quite happy. In terms of the shower cubicles, they tend to get the glass from various companies. One company is Sofami, and if you're a long-term subscriber, you know exactly who Sofami is. And I've sort of promised myself never to use them to do installations anymore. So I did not use them just because of the nightmare I had with the roof atrium. So this company, they get the glass from Sofami, 10mm thick or 12mm thick, depending on what you want, and then they come and install it. Let's go and have a look at one of the other bedrooms to see the frosted example. And I'm really knackered today, guys. This is gonna be really brief today. Here we go. So this is a frosted option, and this has just been installed today. I'm yet to inspect it, so I will inspect it vigorously. You know, the silicone hasn't been applied yet, and some other items that I'm going to be critical of them before they tell me they're finished. You know, again, as usual, I found in Ghana, again, not all artisans, but the finishing, it seems to be an issue. You know, it seem to get lazy in the finishing, get to the 95%, and then they're sort of, getting a bit lazy to get it right. And you almost as if sometimes when you're pestering them to get that last 5%, it's almost as if you're being a headache, but you're the customer. You have to get what you want. You have to push for what you want because you paid for it. And I'm not going to let them go until I'm happy with what I see. Okay, awesome. So yeah, gonna be a late night on site today. Again, we've had a few late nights in a row. There's a lot of late night gardening happening yesterday, and today I'm gonna stay here for quite a while today as well because we have the carpentry being delivered, which is exciting as well. They're delivering tonight, and they're going to start the installation tomorrow. Probably gonna be about maybe 4 days or so, I imagine. There's an under staircase storage that we're doing. There's a bespoke bed. There's a kitchen, storeroom, pantry. There's laundry shelves. There is what else is there? There's the walk-in closet in the master bedroom, and then a couple of other things as well. One of them will be a surprise. I won't tell you that now. You'll probably see it later on. But yeah, so that's exciting as well. This carpenter, I'm excited, and I pray, I believe that he'll do a great job. Came with very good recommendations. So let's see. And he's not cheap either. Definitely not cheap. So he needs to do a quality job, and I'm going to be on him to make sure that happens. So that's what's happening next. We've got our curtain rails to fix. 25 odd curtain rails to fix, which is just a DIY job really, and I need to fit the curtains. So we're getting closer and closer. That'll be happening next. Now, what else is on my list? Let's go outside and give you an update on the garden. I have been getting my hands dirty. I've been getting in the mix, doing some of the labor. I will show you that on your screen right now. You can see that. Yeah, so here we have it. Clear glass. We'll go into one of the bedrooms with frosted in a minute. They're still ongoing in their installation. So yeah, I'm quite happy about what they've done so far. But before we go outside, guys, let's just go for a quick break. See you outside.
Are you looking to build your dream home in Ghana? Or are you building already? Would you benefit from regular site visits to monitor your building and receive regular progress reports? Well, if that's the case, and that's you, look no further. AsherGad Consultancy at your service. We offer the following services: electrical design, construction monitoring inspections, site progress reports, consultation for all items MEP, witnessing of testing and commissioning, periodic snagging, vetting of specialist subcontractors. We also report site activities to you to hopefully help you spend your money efficiently and much, much more. Get in contact for your building needs. Details on the screen. AsherGad Consultancy, making Africa home again, one family at a time.
Okay guys, here we are. We're outside. Have a look. This is the front garden, and what's happened so far. Coming up quite nicely. We're gonna have a centerpiece here. Okay, that's gonna have a sort of border around it, the pavement blocks. You know, you can have, if I can have a car that can drive on this side and this side, but that's just a centerpiece that we'll build up with flowers as well. All the composting and fertilization has been done. These plants along here, there's about 37 of them. 37 of them that go around the edge and all around the corner. Okay, they are called Moria. Okay, Moria, and they were 10 cedis each. Okay, so that was quite affordable. God knows all the plants' names. I'm just gonna give you a few off the top of my head, and she will come and do a separate video on that. But there's gonna be carpet grass laid all along this patch, and what we're going to have is two, if you like, arch entrances. Okay, one around about here somewhere, an arch entrance here, and one somewhere further down there. Okay, that's being done as well. The idea is we have some flowers that will grow onto the arch. So these two flowers, I can't remember what they're called. I think they're called alamander. Okay, so this one I'll zoom in for you guys. That one and then that one they're like climbing trees or climbing flowers. So there'll be an arch there, okay, and they will climb onto it gradually. Okay, that's the concept there. A couple of lovely flowers here, whatever they're called. God will give you more details. Okay. Now we got them planted alongside here as well. All planted up, watered. Some of them can get a transplant shock, so you have got to give them a good amount of water when they initially go into the ground. So got all that happening, and the flower beds as well. Now, clearly, when we paint the external of the house, that's going to be a challenge, protecting these flowers. Arguably, maybe we should have waited to paint the outside before we planted, but it is what it is. We'll find a way to cover them and protect them. But even if there's 1 or 2 paint drops on it, it's not the end of the world. Those leaves will wither and be replaced, so no issues. Lots of plant shopping has been done recently. We went to parks, the Department of Parks and Gardens in Cantonment. They've got a lovely selection of plants and flowers there at reasonable prices. Definitely, we bought quite a few. I mean, what you're seeing here is really, you know, depleted because a lot of them were planted yesterday. But for example, this is the Indian tree. Okay, these are Indian trees. We've got about 16 or so of them, and we bought 16 of them because these are about 3 foot high, right? So we're going to nurture them over the years and have them grow over the years. So 16 of them cost us 300 Ghana cedis, which is what, about £30, and about whatever that is in US dollars, about $40 US for 16 of them. So that's pretty affordable. But if you want to buy the grown tree, right? If you want to buy the grown tree that is, let's say, about 7-8 foot high, that you can plant immediately and can immediately be above your fence wall, then you're probably looking about 100 cedis for one of those mature trees. But we prefer to have them at this height and then nurture them as we go along. Now I say that, I talk about the nurturing because we just came to the realization about how much maintenance is actually involved in this gardening. Now we will employ a gardener. In fact, the contract we have is maintenance, free maintenance for 3 months on a weekly basis for all these pruning the plants, nurturing them, and the rest of them. We've got 3 months of maintenance, but after that we'll probably just do it ourselves. But the garden itself, if you want to maintain it looking good, then you do need to invest in maintenance. Either you do it yourself, or you have a gardener who comes every now and again to get the maintenance done, so that it keeps looking good. That's highly important. I think most of my peers have gardeners, but we'll see how it goes. Now let's look at the driveway. The driveway, we have a concept of a mixture of palms and bougainvillea. Okay, palms and bougainvillea. So there'll be this is one of the palms. You can see along the edge we'll have a palm and then a bougainvillea and a couple of other ones that I can't remember what those are called, but they are going to run all along from front to back the edge of the driveway. Okay, and that will grow very, very nicely. We'll probably have some pots along this side, and you can see in the far picture you've got a couple of coconuts already planted. This is the dwarf type coconut. You've got our 6 vegetable beds, which is absolutely awesome. And then at the far end, the black soil end, we already have our plantains planted. The one for fufu, the board there, the one for eating with stew, which in Ghana they call it apim. All that, and the two species of banana already planted as well, and a couple of other palms as well. Pavement blocking ongoing, as you can see. Yeah, I think we've reached about I would say about 8,000 blocks, right? 8,000 blocks made and about 18,000 to go. So 18,000 blocks. That will take probably at least 2 weeks. It could have been shorter, but we are being disturbed by the rain. So good for the flowers, but not great for the progress of our block making. Because obviously the guys can't work in the rain. We're in rainy season now, guys, so it's raining almost every 2 days. All right, so can't wait for this pavement blocks to be done because it is really muddy out here. All right, so yeah, you saw me getting my hands dirty there. It's got to be done. Speed things up and really get involved in it. So coming back to this side, what I didn't tell you is these moria, what they're for. So they said they're 37 moria, 10 cities each, and what it is, that is creating a hedge. Okay, that the concept is that a hedge will be created at a certain height to run along the entire edge and around and along this way. So that's a hedge which you'll see either side of the arch, the arc I talked about. Okay. So yeah, I think I believe it's going to look good. It's going to look really good. One other thing is the pavement blocks. We're going to have to compact the land again because it's got a bit rough. As you can see, I try and zoom in. We've had deliveries and the cars have sort of messed up the ground for us with the rain, and so it's all got to be recompacted. Well, maybe not the entire area, but at least this front bit for sure. All of that's got to be recompacted. A bit of quarry dust poured down on it before we are actually able to lay the pavement blocks. All that needs to be made good. Okay, which it will do. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I've had my welder make us the gas enclosure and the generator door. That's all done. So here's the gas enclosure. I shared the quotation in the previous video, which is fine. This is quite good. I do like it. It's good it's suitable for 2 gas cylinders, which is awesome. It's not going to be buried in the ground yet because the pavement block has to be done first. Once it's done, then the legs will be cemented into the pavement block and it'll be fixed. Okay, we've got the gas connection all done as well, and I really like this gas connection. It is quite a convenient gas connection with this flexible pipe. It just goes on the gas cylinder. Turn it off and on here to get the gas to flow, and then there you go, job done. Gas goes to the green pipe, which is buried under the ground, and then into the kitchen via the back wall, which will be cemented up to make it look nice and pucker. All right, well, like I said, guys, just a brief update today. We keep moving by the grace of the Most High Yah, and yeah, we'll see you next time on AsherGad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. As usual, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you always be aware when AsherGad upload a new and educational video for your viewing pleasure. Guys, from Gad, it's Kemesia, and for me, it's Yebeshia. See you next time.